In this lab, we'll be working on Worksets and collaboration. First thing you need to do is go to Canvas and download Lab 1. And once you have that downloaded, open it. And save it as a project, adding your name or initial. And first thing we're going to be doing in the in this lab is um, making a central file and assigning the walls and doors that's to specific work sets. And so we go to collaborate, and this turns it into a central file. And then select work sets, and you see the work set that's currently in the drawing. And work set wants basically everything, and we're going to rename that as shell. And we're going to create 3 new work sets, for one for each level, and name them L1 through L3. Say yes here. And if we click on gray inactive work sets, you see that everything's grayed out because nothing's been assigned for level 3 or level 1. But if we go to shell, everything's shown as workable. So first thing we do is go to L3, make sure we're on level 3, select all the interior walls and doors on level 3 and assign it to L3 work set. Then go to the level 2 and do the same. If you hold down the shift, you should be able to add the others and assign that to level 2 work set. And go to level 1 and repeat the step, changing the work set to L1. And be careful, make sure you don't grab the stairs. That's part of the shell. And before we close out, make sure everything's on the correct work set. That looks good. And save the project. And this is a warning saying that you're going to be creating a central model. And say yes here. And then let's close out of the file. Easy way to do this if you have multiple tabs. Just select this close inactive, and then you can just close one file or one tab. So now we're going to open what we just created and try not opening it through here. Um, it's you may not always have the latest file when it's you're selecting it through this. And notice that there's a tab here that says create new local. And so what that means is you're making a copy to your desktop and the changes will be on your local file and not made directly on the central file. And I had this is warning because I did this exact same lab earlier, but you just say override it. And it's adding an extension to it. In this case, it's Argotopia, which is the name of the license for this Revit. So now that we have this a copy of the central file open, if we go to Worksets and we select Gray Inactive, you'll notice that depending on the level that you're on in the Worksets that's activated, those walls and doors will be highlighted. And what this does is allows multiple people to work on the same project if each one's working on a separate level. And when you working on a work set, you typically basically borrow uh, those items that's editable to you. So now what we want to do is make a revision to the model, and we're going to do it in level 2 here, and just add a couple of walls and doors to make the changes. Just create similar. And once you've made the change, we'll go ahead and save it. To do save it for you need to synchronize it with central, and that's the name of the central file there. And so what it's now doing is saving these revisions to the central file. And since you borrowed those elements, you want to do is you relinquish it so that others can then work on the same elements. That's it for lab 1.